Here we go. Schmidt deal. Who charges and flips it. Here's Jacob Wilson. There, nice stab on the tapper.
His mechanics and his command with his.
And being comfortable with a 7-pitch 700. And Kurtz gives way. You know what's interesting? Of 25th.
And do the
1. Hit the other way. 2 career homers. Not bag, and that is going to be a double.
I mean, just incredible as far as mechanically and just being that out of his head. We wind up going 7.
Reading swings. Same birthday, just 12 years.
Not the same guys. The strikeout used to be sexy. You know, every scout guys went out and tried to, hey, I'm getting up to the 100 and pitch mark.
Center field as Soder's Bellinger over makes ears and
hit it off of right in the wheelhouse.
2-2 high in center over is Butler to Clark, drifts back mid.
Was over the wall when he brought one back.
We'll see at some point the highlight of a lot of the different metrics because he's been that cumulative stat. Here's Austin Wells. Soderstrom in his tracks. Most innings in a row for Schmidt, who deals going into his last start in the regular season. Stands today. And steps to the plate here. That into left. Dominguez there. Volpe. Nice.
Williams.
Yeah.
Oh. 2.
And LeMahieu. 1 year to LeMahieu, and now Dominguez.
Luxury that the Yankees have right now, but getting.
Said maybe swinging him as Goldschmidt. The 2-1.
Oh, and you wind up missing it.
All right, the second baseman Urias. Just to give you more. It's the long no on Bellinger. No. Big 1-1. And it's he does come into top of the 4th inning. And from Schmidt. Here's Brent Rooker. Best mark in the major. 2. Here in the 4th.
You're going to probably second guess yourself, but it was a good. So that you could expand the zone on Rooker right down the middle of the plate.
2 on Kurtz. Swinging and Dominguez over, and it's Bello left, shading his eyes. Is Chiz 23. Big gettable night for sure.
Kicking in,
right? Exactly.
You really don't even talk different, or if you I'm gonna do
for him with him in mind. It's more about building up the pitch count. See, there's less stress, and he feels much
more this season. To 1-2. Yeah,
make sure that that knee is okay, but
all off.
Strike
right down the middle of the plate.
Judge over to get to it, and that'll be a 2. Tipped into Mike Trout, showing off the athletic. The 2-1. There now drifts back to make the. I don't think Muncy can see it enough by Bellinger in the 1st. Dominguez became this Dominguez. Swing at him like 6-0 in that game.
48.
Dumper.
Switch hitter.
That's been throw down is
away.
Oof. From Schmidt. Swing and a miss. Pickoff attempted
Towards the base.
1-2. Three-run homer. And the 12th home run for the Imprilli had been terrific. Second, well, Mayhew.
Absolutely.
Opportunities today against Sears. With it, and fires. Here's now the Yankees up. Any of the previous 18.
But he got a little cushion now with that 3-run homer.
It's a single into center and end. And Bellin right at Soderstrom. Ball 1-0. Swing back, Clark right at Dodgers. Well, yeah. Clark is there in it. Schmidt was so, and then a 3-run homer from Nick Kurtz.
There, he's getting underneath the slider, Clark Schmidt. A center fielder?
Could have been. The 0-2. 2-2. Field for Denzel Clark. And the batter after that. Team op.
24 years old.
In the 1-1. Will take it himself. Tossed to remains out there as Chisholm. Zone floats that into shallow left. That was
Didn't say anything to him. Said something to Wilson after.
Why are you staring me down? On to second for one. Back. Yankees.
Once they said, "Oh, it was a famous home run," then I was like,
some joy. Look at us guessing.
"Here."
So they can go for two and then get.
And it wasn't very high.
And it's bait.
You know, probably what, 8 to 10 feet in the air.
Here. Inguez drifting back. In the 8th. The 0-2. Swinging him at 5. And the 1-2. 2. Another run will as well.
Or that error is not.
Swinging a middle against
In the A's uniform.
Be quite a few boos here, but I expect
by LeMahieu, and here's Dominguez now hitting from the left side.
They just laugh. And like you know, you're a little nervous coming back.
3-1.
The platinum ring. If he
Popped.
You had a lot of superstars come over to you. He was the best hitter on the team. Playoff run, and even with the Mets.
He's pushed 3 more runs across. But
it's the one you lost.
2000. .28 in the 3rd. Those Rooker to shallow left. Dominguez. 4th pick of Linger racing back. Reading track. Good swing there.
Major league save.
Made his punch. Common. Punch. And in 1-0. Urias shading his. A lot of time. It's down to their final out here. Old fair inside third. The middle game of Winans into the game for the Yankees.
Not, I guess you would. Once they said, "Oh, it was a famous home run," then I was like,
Easy. We want people to start their week with some joy. The Swisher. Luis Severino. Look at us guessing these. Guys from that draft that are up this year. Yankees let it land so they can go for two and then get
air and picking it up late, and it wasn't very high. Roll foul, because it would have rolled foul.
Instead, it's a hit, and it's bait.
You know, a whole lot of time to react on a ball that's probably what, 8 to 10 feet in the air.
Line is trying to keep it here. Lined into left. Dominguez drifting back.
At least 12 outs.
Throw the 7th. Winans here in the 8th. The 0-2. Swinging him. Line is trying to keep it here at 5. And the 1-2. The 1-2. Pitch of the inning. Chisholm, Kurt scores, and now another run will as well.
To know where to be, that ball's not going to, or that error is not.
One, two. Park. Swinging a miss. See Luis Severino on the mound tomorrow against.
He does look good. A little odd in the A's uniform.
Pinstripes, and he said, I think there's going to be quite a few boos here, but I expect.
Duhar or Shella, that hit hard by LeMahieu, and he's star in pinstripes. Here's Dominguez now hitting from the left side.
And you just go by and you just laugh. Lou Piniella is the manager of Seattle. And it settled you down, and it's just like, you know, you're a little nervous coming back.
3-1.
There was a jeweler in Texas, and it was a platinum ring. If he
that championship, pretty nice. Popped.
It's not easy, you know. You had a lot of superstars come over to
on the playoffs.
He was. You noticed he knocked down the best hitter on the team. But during that playoff run, and even with the Mets,
8th from Winans, in which the A's pushed 3 more runs across. The Yankees.
But it's the one you lost.
In the ALCS in 2000, it's a left field. He's ended Schmidt's scoreless streak at 28 1/3. It was Rooker, nothing in the 9th. Skied into shallow left. Dominguez. Fourth pick of Kurt, slams that into center. Bellinger racing back. Reef. Deep drives to the warning track. Good swing there.
Up the game. That'll be his first major league save.
Made his 1-1 to Judge. He and Mark McGwire would have something in common. The 2-2 to Judge. And 1-0. In the infield, Uriah shading his. A lot of time. Salute. Had 2 yesterday. Yanks down to their final out here. Broken bat, rolled fair inside third. Nothing to the A's in the middle game of this 3-game set.